Right, love. You got your basket there? Great. Well, if you didn't already guess, we're gonna go mushroom picking today. But I thought I'd take a bit of a stronger leading hand to guide you towards the correct kind of mushrooms. Because as much as I love your enthusiasm, having to pick through half of the selection you've made being a deadly poison, it's not so good. But don't worry, we'll be alright. So we're gonna guide you through a very safe cave. It's called the Mushroom Lamp Caves. You can see it's all lit up with these beautiful glowing mushrooms. Oh no, these aren't actually edible. Their bright colours kind of like a warning. You know, don't eat me, I am poisonous. Just like the fly agaric, the red one with the white dots. They use these bright colours to indicate that you're not supposed to eat them. Now, while not being edible, they are great for crafting, so they are good to get, but be sure to put them in a separate basket to your eating mushrooms so there's no cross-contamination, that kind of thing. I think it's very important, if you're going to be living down here with me, that you know your stuff, if that makes sense. But glow shrooms, as they're called, make good lamps and some magic. You know, you can extract the light and put it into other items. They kind of got this glowing effect to them that you can kind of transpond onto other things if you're good enough with that stuff. I don't tend to bother with magic too much. It's a bit out of my wheelhouse. Now, a popular spell for dungeon crawlers is to imbue the kind of glow shroom effect onto weapons, because then, you know, you have your weapon drawn and you didn't need a torch. Oh, no, the dark elves, they don't bother with such things. They got night vision. Same as me, actually. Oh yes, I can see everything lit up even when these things aren't around. But I feel it's probably a bit rude if I don't keep a torch on me. Oh, the crystals all over the cave. Yes, these are different types of gems, you know. You got rubies, emeralds, sapphires, lots of quartz, a couple of diamonds, usual. Aye, diamonds? Huh? Why don't I sell them? Well, mycelium elves, you know, like me, we do mind some gems we find down here. It's kind of the main job we have, but yeah, you know, sell a couple of gems and you don't need to sell them for a while. Yeah, well, it's about once a year I go out with a big satchel, collect up a series of gems, and then I'm good for the rest of the year. Sell out in no time. Only sell as much as we need though, you know, no particular care for being rich and such. I just need enough to live with. Though high elves often offer me about 1,000 anchors if I mine as many gems as I can find. Aye, vendors as well, they go from all over. Yeah, jewellery, magic items, decorations, all that sort of thing, you know. People come down here for treasure, but more often than not they stray a bit too far, end up in dark elf territory, and well, we did put up signs, but you get the real rare gems out there. Obsidian rubies, smoked quartz, onyx. We don't have that in this kind of area, but dark elves, they have a lot, and they don't sell it. So it's become quite the grab to get from all the traversing, you know, spry young ones. I do tell them, but no one listens to me. I don't understand why you'd risk your life for something like that. I don't see much charm. They're neither cute, nor round, nor edible. All of which a mushroom is. So, you know. Oh, yeah. Well, I guess mycelium elves are the best for mining because kind of the strongest elves. Yeah, you gotta be hardy to live down here, moving rocks out the way, ripping up mushrooms. Aye, they can be tricky sometimes. Come on, let's keep walking. Okay, now you see here, tree roots are a great place to find some really interesting fungus, that kind of stuff. Oh, see that? That's milk mushrooms. They're a simple kind of cream colour and they're delicious. Hold on, I'll just get some. Take a bite. It's alright. Uh-huh. You do it just like this. You cut gently just above the root so that they can regrow. See, you leave it right there. Plus, you don't want to wash off the soil, you know. What do you think? That's great. No, they work well in kind of simple dishes. You mix it in with maybe some rice, some basic stock, cockatrice stock, that kind of thing. Like a really simple rice stew. Now you go. Go on. Try and cut the root properly. That's great. Yeah. They're kind of a good substitution for dairy cream. They melt, become very creamy when cooked, and you can even whip them up with a little bit of cane sugar if you can get your hands on it for dessert. Oh, we can make some dessert after lunch if you like. Yeah, no worries. Oh, that over there, that is, yeah. Okay, so good eye. They're called reishi mushroom. I like to call them breakfast shrooms because they look a bit like fried eggs. Harvest some of those, they kind of do have this egg-like taste. You experiment with them well, add some herbs. You can add a little bit of the yolk flavour too with some other additives. Eggs from the surface. Well, I kinda like harvesting, but shopping in nearby villages can be quite expensive. And then of course, harvesting on the surface for like wild eggs would probably get me in trouble with the locals. Aye, the wood elves are a friendly bunch, but you best not be taking their property. Not good for the business, you know. Yeah. I mean, I could spare a couple anchors, get some fresh eggs, but it's pretty time consuming, so I prefer to just stay with what's growing in the area. Also, during the summer I can't go to the surface because eyes are all sensitive to the sun and the heat. Gets it too much. Oh, don't worry. You can go to the surface any other season, or you could even go on your own. You know, as long as you come back before dark. Hey, I trust you. Don't worry, I do. Oh, and right over there, you see that? That is some king trumpets, brown heads, a couple of white stalks. Oh, and that's oyster mushrooms. Man, they are fantastic. The stalks aren't tough and woody to eat. Instead, they're kind of a meaty texture with this really great flavour. They make fantastic meat substitutes. I kind of think they taste a bit like cockatrice. Yeah. You know, there's something that's from, I believe, the Demon Isles. A merchant brought it down here once. They called it, what was the word? Cockatrice salt. And I thought it was salt that was flavoured like cockatrice, but it wasn't. It was salt that pairs well with cockatrice. Oh, no, sweetie, don't grab that one. That's... Oh, that wasn't a mushroom. I am so sorry. That's, mycelium. They live amongst the mushrooms as camouflage. I am so sorry. He's sporia. Don't worry. We'll get that colour off, no problem. That was a, mycels. They live amongst the mushrooms and camouflage themselves as mushrooms. Oh, let's get that colour off. Oh my goodness, I am sorry. Well, I think we've done enough of a lesson for today. Why don't we head back and get you all cleaned up? Don't worry, the paint spores, they come out real easy. Yeah, my cells, nasty little fellas. Let's go home and we can wash it out while it's still wet, and it'll be okay. Don't worry, it's happened to me 100 times, especially when I was younger. When I was left home alone when he was young, I used to make a lot of mistakes too. So don't worry, you're doing good, and I'm very proud of you. Artwork in this video was by Mo. Thank you.